I finally played and completed Assassin's Creed Mirage, a game that originally I wasn't too keen on, only because they've kind of lost their sense of identity throughout the last few games. As we got closer and closer to the game, they did convince me that they had put a lot of effort in this game just because of Ubisoft releasing those YouTube videos from Ubisoft Bordeaux where they were telling us more about the creative process behind making the game, and I was like, damn, it's about assassins, so
I want to play this game.
And also the fact that it's in one city in 9th century Baghdad, which looks absolutely beautiful. But did they really think I would fall for buying the collector's edition? Anyways, so in this video, we're going to run through everything that comes with the collector's edition and also my spoiler-free review of this game. And remember guys, this game is about assassins.
This is Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
No, it's about assassins.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Star Wars Creed. Huh?
It's about assassins. No, lightsabers.
But they had Iron Man suit.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Alright, well that's better.
Assassin's Creed!
This assassin!
So let's start up by opening up this amazing box that the collector's edition comes in. I love the box for two reasons. The design looks really damn cool and I love the size of it compared to the God of War one where I have hardly any room for it. That one is massive. Inside the box it comes with a full-size map of Baghdad, which is huge, and someone on stream mentioned that I should get it framed, which is a great idea, so that is the plan for this. It comes with the music soundtrack, which is very, very cool. Not that you get physical media nowadays, but the music is amazing in this game. It also comes with a physical box and the CD of the game. Physical media, let's go. Yes. Not only that, it comes with this amazing steelbook edition, which I think just looks so damn cool. I'm starting to really love steelbook editions, as I've got a few now, so I might start collecting those. More money to spend. It also comes with the beautiful 78-page art book, which it shows all of the concept art and the places you will visit in Baghdad. This book looks so amazing. And of course, the grand finale, this statue of Basim, and he is literally about to assassinate someone, and I just love this statue as it sits on top of my shelf, waiting for that 19 inches of venom to join it.
What did he say?
My bad. And it also comes with this little brooch / pin that you can actually wear or just sit on your shelf for display. Now, if you're thinking of playing this game purely because of the storyline and it's going to be an epic story that's going to keep you engaged for hours and hours, then it probably won't. At the start of the game, I was very, very interested to know more about Basim and how he became an assassin. You will appreciate it much more if you've played Valhalla and you kind of know the storyline of that. If you haven't, I don't see yourself being too engaged with the story. But that might not be why you play the game, just like me, because I just wanted to play as an assassin. Although I did enjoy playing as Basim and was thinking we're going to get a deeper story into how he became Loki, to be honest, there's a lot of unanswered questions. I feel like there's too much of a time jump from Valhalla because he just seems like a totally different person, and I do think there's still so much story to tell from how Basim was at the end of Mirage and who he became years later in Valhalla. Basim is a young street thief living in Anbar with his childhood friend Nehal. He has been haunted by visions of monstrous genie, which are pretty damn scary. He wants to be more than a thief and also come to the bottom of why these genie are tormenting him, so that is why he joins the assassins. Your mentor Roshan is one of the most experienced assassins, and she teaches and joins Basim on his journey to Baghdad. Didn't realize that Roshan actually makes an appearance in Valhalla. At the start of the game, where Basim wants to impress Roshan by retrieving a certain artifact, it gripped me straight away because of this certain artifact. It is very important. After you learn the skills of becoming an assassin, you are then sent to Baghdad along with Roshan and Fulda. Sorry if I get the names wrong. One of your other assassins were sent to seek out an ally called Ali, but he comes back and he is dead, which means the Order is free to do what they want to control Baghdad. As the story did go on, I enjoyed it, but I did lose a little bit of interest. Like, the cutscenes and the dialogue were okay. It wasn't amazing, but it was a good story. It's not incredible. Hey, listen, hey. It didn't really give me that strong connection towards these characters and the whole storyline, that's what I'm saying. I was just enjoying everything else about the game, mainly because Baghdad is absolutely breathtaking. And I'm not sure about you, but this is why I love Assassin's Creed games, mostly. It's because of the setting and the exploration of these beautiful cities and places that Ubisoft make. Take Egypt, Greece. These games are beautiful, but there is no difference with Baghdad. It is a beautiful setting to play this game. With Mirage, I hardly fast travel because I loved walking, running and parkouring throughout the city. The population is a lot more denser with more NPCs, more civilians, and there's much more conversations going on that actually help you with certain missions.
No brooch, no entry. You know how this works.
I used my beautiful Prince of Persia themed horse outside the city only because the city was quite tight to be riding a horse, but sometimes there was a bit of space and I would just simply travel slowly and embrace this beautiful city. Look for chests, Derwiz. I think it's Derwiz's artifacts, which you will pickpocket from certain individuals, specific tokens that will help you with getting rewards, or using them to lower your wanted level by spending them on speakers of the town to fully eliminate your wanted level. There are 3 levels of bounty or your wanted level in the game. So the first is that civilians and guards will be more alert. Civilians will report you to guards, and sometimes you are just like, Jesus, keep your voice down, woman. I'm just, hey, come on, don't, hey, why are you baiting me out for? Why?
Guard! Over here!
This is the place.
Level 2, archers on buildings will appear more frequently to assist the guards, and level 3's mercenaries and bounty hunters begin showing up. And this is what I did love about Assassin's Creed Mirage. I love the fact that you can't just go around and just kill everyone, because you really do have to think about not getting your wanted level up. If you get yourself in combat, 9 times out of 10, you're dead, because you don't want to engage in one-to-one combat. You're just not strong enough, and it's not the focus of this game. You want to make sure you go in as quiet as possible to make sure that you are not seen. And the goal is to complete missions as quietly as possible to save yourself running into so many guards, because you won't be able to roam the city. Get rid of posters or pay off speakers to get rid of your wanted level. It just brought it back down to being an assassin. Whilst you're exploring, you will find these little icons that will tell you about the history of the certain location, and this is what Ubisoft do so damn well, is bringing history to life. I wanted to complete every historical site to complete my codex, and it was so damn interesting. Now, I wish my history lessons at school were like this. This is how I would learn. And of course, completing the viewpoints. A lot of positivity so far with Mirage, and this is where it's a little bit, you know... What? First of all, I'll tell you what is bad. The damn enemies in this game. The guards are so dumb. They might as well just be blind.
Better get back.
For instance, if I go to kill this guy over here... Hello? I just killed him. Hello? I am here. Hello?
Stay back. No telling what it might do.
You see what I'm saying? It gets worse. Now, the guards are pretty non-existent. You basically can take a guard out and kill him in a bush, and they have no idea where they have gone. Or a heavily guarded area, and they see their fellow guard killed, and they just say, it's your time. Like, you're not even going to ring the alarm or anything. You're just like, yep, heavily guarded an area, so a few of your guards died. And you're like, yeah, cool. Or in the last bit of the game, where I killed loads of enemies at the bottom, and then at the top, there's just a guard overlooking everything, and he's just like, yep, my job is to control the top area. Anything going on down there, not my problem. In terms of the actual stealth of this game, I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun being able to strategize how you're going to infiltrate an area, actually use your weapons, and actually feel like an assassin. That is what I loved so much about this game, and this is why I wanted to buy this game, and it delivered from the stealth aspect. Some bigger missions where you have to assassinate a certain target, you will have to find a way to get into the building, which gives a lot more variety. Although one mission I decided to blend with this group of people, and I went through the door, and then some civilians got in the way, pushed me back, and then it just, look what happened. Now, in terms of the actual combat, yeah, there is not much going on with the combat, and I understand Basim is more of an assassin, he's more of a beginner, and he's not great and experienced at one-to-one combat, but oh my gosh, the combat feels so basic. So you literally have your light attack, heavy attack, your parry, and your dodge, and I think you can kick someone once you land a successful parry. Now, I am a tad shocked it is really that basic, but most of the time, to be fair, you will fight a few enemies, but anything more than like 5, you will use your abilities to get the hell out of there, because you will die like me.
I should not have him.
It felt like the old Assassin's Creed games. One mission, I needed to lure out this man who was locked in his building. So what I did was literally silently take down all of the guards, which was so much fun doing it in different ways. Then I set fire to his boat that made him come running out, and then boom, I took him out. It does make you think twice before going into an area and thinking how you're going to take out your target or infiltrate a certain area to find out some clues.
100 ocean battles to suffer it!
A letter from Al-Mardekhwar about missing shipments.
It wasn't like Eivor where you just go in guns blazing. You literally just do that all the time because the combat was fun and Eivor wasn't an assassin. And plus you had his Iron Man suit.
Gosh, great.
And it is like this throughout the whole game, taking advantage of the old fan base. Following targets around the city whilst keeping a safe distance so they don't see you, but also eavesdropping on conversations so that you can identify your target or find out where a target may be. This is what I wanted from an Assassin's Creed game, and it felt good. As well as the silent stealth and the takedowns, you will get some brilliant weapons in the game in order to help you. You have 5 unique tools to help you with takedowns and getting out of combat as quickly as possible. You have the blow dart to put enemies to sleep, the noise maker to distract enemies to a certain area, smoke bomb, which is so useful to use to either escape enemies quickly, the trap, a non-lethal proximity explosive that you can throw to a group of enemies, and the throwing knife, which was the one I used the most. You do have 6, including a torch, which I rarely used. All these tools were so damn helpful, but also because it really did vary up the gameplay, and I just loved circulating throughout these tools. As you progress throughout the game, you will unlock more, but also you'll be able to upgrade them to have unique abilities. As you gather more and more components like steel and leather, you'll eventually be able to upgrade these by unlocking 3 tiers. For instance, you'll be able to increase the capacity or the distance for the throwing knives, or increase how much damage is caused to be able to pierce armor. Or the smoke bomb, you will be able to increase its duration or upgrade to a silent blast so enemies will not hear. You have also your skill tree, which you'll be able to use your skill points on. And this is really essential abilities that I needed earlier in the game, especially when you're pickpocketing civilians to get these artifacts that you will need. And they can be so hard. The amount of times that I kept failing with these damn artifacts. Come on, I need this artifact. Need to wait here.
One eternity later.
Is an ability that you can use to make it easier when you do pickpocket civilians. You do have contracts in the game which will be on the board at a hidden bureau, and playing throughout the story you will be able to unlock more of these. These skill points are distributed into 3 sections: Phantom, Trickster and Predator. These can range from improving your arsenal, increasing your scanning area, reducing damage when falling off a building, increasing your ego, and Kidu's vision in order to easily identify enemies. It is a simple but enjoyable skill tree. I just love the RPG element to the game. It wasn't too complicated either. Valhalla just had a ridiculous amounts of abilities which you just get overwhelmed, and they just kept adding more. I had no complaints with Basim's ability, although there was one ability that before the game when I saw it I wasn't too sure on, and I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, at first, I wasn't too sure because I was just like, wow, we're in 9th century Baghdad, back to being an assassin, and all of a sudden he can teleport between enemies. I really freaking enjoyed this ability. This helped out so much, and it was just so much fun, especially when there was like 3 to 4, 5 enemies. Eventually, you'll be able to upgrade it so you can assassinate up to 5 targets, and it just helped out so much. Yes, the animation didn't seem fitted into the story. I didn't really care in the end. I just loved using it. It was a get out of jail free card, which I used a hell of a lot because I was like, screw this, let's kill these 3 enemies. I wouldn't have minded to probably see a bit more of the Ghost of Tsushima sort of ability, like he just gets through the enemies very quickly. That probably would have been a bit more realistic, but still, I love that ability. It was so much fun. And before I forget as well, you do get some amazing outfits in the game and different dyes as well, which you will unlock and find throughout the game. And I loved circulating through these different outfits as well. I mostly kept to my Prince of Persia sword and dagger, and there are still outfits for me to unlock. Now, if you're looking for that next big Assassin's Creed game on current gen consoles with an amazing story and an improvement in gameplay and mechanics, then you probably won't get it with this one. Yes, this was originally a DLC to Valhalla, but this was a game that brought it back to its roots. A much smaller game than we are used to in recent years. If you're someone like myself who just wanted an Assassin's Creed game that felt like the old games in a much smaller sort of city, so it's not overwhelming with how big the map is, you are gonna love this game. Baghdad is a beautiful city in this setting. You'll probably find yourself enjoying this map much more than the other ones if you found like Odyssey and Origins and Valhalla was just too big. This felt perfect. The city and the graphics of this game are beautiful, and I was pleasantly surprised by how good the facial animations looked as well. The focus on parkour, silent assassinations and stealth was so much fun, and I did not get bored of this game at all within my 30 hours of completing the game. And if I have enough time, I will play a little bit more so I can kill time before Spider-Man 2. The combat is next to absolute nothing and feels very, very outdated. Yes, I get it, Basim's not focused on one-on-one combat, but it was so basic that I was just like, wow, like no bow and arrow at all in the game. For a 2023 game, I was pretty shocked in that aspect. And not to mention how bad the NPCs were. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I would give this game a solid 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it and I would love to play it again. What I would really love from Ubisoft in the future, and hopefully they do in their future Assassin's Creed game, is focusing on sorting out their NPCs. Maybe it's the engine they are using, but the NPCs were that stupid that you've got a game with Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption 2 and those NPCs are incredible. Yes, I know we're comparing it, but still we're in modern day gaming now. You expect a little better from these NPCs. Now, what do you think of Assassin's Creed Mirage? Have you played it? Will you play it? Or are you going to just be playing Spider-Man 2? I want to know what you think, so drop your thoughts in the comments and let me know. Let's take a look at the comment of the day from my previous video. My top 15 must-play PS5 games in 2023 so far. Shout out to Harry Wood. I'm very happy with how Mirage turned out, and I think it's as good as it possibly could be with limitations of the engine it's on. Loving every video of yours. Your content is insanely high quality and you will reap the reward soon, bro. Really appreciate the comment, man. We are pushing on to 40,000 subscribers. My gosh, that would be a massive milestone. But yeah, totally understand what you're saying about the engine. You know, they need to sort that out. I can't get over the NPCs, but it is a great game no matter what if you're just looking for something to just distract you and just you know, have a bit of nostalgic feeling, you know? But let's see where Ubisoft will be in the future.
Found him!
It's a damn model of Basim. I'm done. So let's start by opening up this amazing and it also comes with a so Basim is a young street thief living in Anbar. Didn't even realize. Are we good? You. So let's start up by opening. Oh, you bitch. Are we good? Good. Yeah. Libbity-boo. 9 times out of 10.
Okay. What does that? Probably nothing.
This chair is so squeaky. It was so much fun being able to strategize. Some bigger missions, you have to figure out what... infiltrate an area to learn more about a certain, or infiltrate an area to learn. The trap are non-lethal. Are we good?